Hello and welcome to Friday Night Magic here on StephenPlays. My name is Stephen George. I play video games, and every Friday night, it's Magic Duels. Today we are back to play Sean Connery's mission. We're still working our way through Eldritch Moon. Last time we took on... It honestly looks like Gideon Jura and Chandra are in a relationship, but it was a Gatewatch thing. We played as the Eldrazi. It was kind of cool. This week, Sean Connery. Suck it, Trebek. Desperate for assistance, the Gatewatch attempt to contact Eldritch, the head of the town's council. But the townspeople have devolved into a frenzied mob. Many have unexpectedly transformed into Eldrazi monsters. Eldritch tries to lead, but the lines between friend and foe have blurred. Amidst the chaos of battle, help arrives, bathed in violet light and leading an oncoming tide of undead. The necromancer, Liliana Vess. So, probably not Sean Connery. Gideon and Liliana versus Sean Connery. Your turn. Well, good. At least I get to play first. What do we got here? We got the plains. Isolated Chapel enters the battlefield tapped unless you control plains or a swamp. Alright, so that's something. It's a Guardian Priest, which is a 1/2 human cleric creature. Can pay 1 and tap to tap target non-human creature. That seems good. Unruly Mob, a 1/1 human creature. Whenever another creature you control dies, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Journey to Nowhere. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature. When it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. I love Journey to Nowhere. Can come in handy in a pinch. Murder. It's not work if you enjoy it. Collective Effort, which also destroys target creature, but this one only destroys target creature with power 4 or greater. It's exciting. Also destroy target enchantment. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. As a reminder, the way Collective Effort works is that you do one of these things, and then if you pay the escalate cost, which is tap and untap creature you control, you can do more of those things. So that's my hand. And it's really not a bad hand. Not at all. Okay, keep... Yeah, I'm going to start with this, because I don't have any 1-drops anyway, so that comes in. Next turn I'll have a plains, and then I'll be able to do... Guardian Priest or Unruly Mob. Doesn't really matter. Probably Unruly Mob. Or maybe the Priest, because it's got... has extra toughness. Plains. I drew a what? Read the Bones. Oh, great. Scry. Scry 2 and then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life. As a reminder for Scry, you look at the top 2 cards of the library, put any number of them on the bottom of the library, and the rest on top in any order. Good. That seems good. The first thing I'm going to want to do is probably get out this guy, because he's going to want to tap immediately if I need him to tap one of their guys. It's a really good card. I mean, assuming that the other player, Sean Connery, does not control humans. And it's a human. Lone Rider. First strike lifelink. Good. At the beginning of the end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, transform Lone Rider. Transforms into it that rides as 1. First strike, trample, lifelink, 4/4, Eldrazi Horror. Well, fun! What an enjoyable time that will be. Becoming one with the horse. At least I'm a little impervious to the first strike because I'm a 1/2. Got another plains. Unruly Mob seems correct. Of course, reading the bones would be very helpful as well. Let's go ahead and get this out. I can read the bones next time. Unruly Mob goes in. That way, if there's some sort of accident, things will still be okay. Let me just double check you again. First strike and lifelink. Yeah, I can't die to your first strike lifelink bullcrap, which is nice. And tap target non-human creature, so I can't tap that guy because he is a human. I could swing, but the problem is you're not going to block because you want to transform that thing. Darn it. Well, I'll swing anyway. I can't die. You can't kill me. If you block, you'll gain a life, but I'll kill your guy. You're not going to block. You're just going to take the damage. And you're not going to... Well, he may swing at me because he knows I can't block him. As a 1/1 first strike, he will kill my Unruly Mob before I ever have a chance to retaliate. What you got there, buddy? Is that a Lunarch Mantle? Oh, it is. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has pay 1 and sacrifice a permanent. This creature gains flying until end of turn. Alright. Is that your big plan? That's your big plan. Alright, so now you're a 3/3 first strike lifelink. So that's horrifying. You're not flying. You're just big. Skip blocking. Also, you have to die. There's nothing... Wait, what happened? Oh, now you can fly. Wait, what? Hold on. Why did you... Wait, why did you do that? I didn't block you. Why did it matter? You sacrificed a permanent. You went... What? I wasn't blocking you. Oh. Well, no, that still doesn't matter. Because he gained life, he is now able to transform his guy, and he's a big 6/6 and it's very scary, but it doesn't matter because I have a way to kill it. The question on my mind is simply why? Why did you do that? Why was it important to make him flying? I wasn't going to block you. That seems really peculiar. Whatever. We got the Journey to Nowhere, which would be one way to deal with this problem. I'd rather see it dead. I can't actually cast Murder yet, which sucks, but... I can play this, though. Let's do this. Choose one or more. Each choice beyond the first requires you to tap a creature. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. I am going to do that. Destroy target enchantment. I'm not going to do that. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. Yeah, let's do that, too. So I'm going to do both of those things. Finish. So I have to choose a creature to destroy, which will obviously be that one. Choose a player whose creatures will get a +1/+1 counter. Obviously, that will be me. Choose a creature to tap. I'm going to tap this guy. That worked out pretty well. Not going to complain about that at all. Then we go to the attack step, and I can still swing for 2. I love it. That worked out quite well. Got rid of the big scary guy. My guys got bigger. And poor Sean Connery's down to 20. Which is what he started with. 3 mana. And an Extricator of Sin. 0/3 Human Cleric. When Extricator of Sin enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another permanent. If you do, put a 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror creature token onto the battlefield. You know, if you do that, you're gonna have like no land, right? That would be really dumb. Delirium. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, transform him. Okay, he doesn't have that quite yet, but he's going to be there soon. It becomes an Extricator of Flesh. Once again, another Eldrazi Horror. Eldrazi you control have Vigilance. That's scary. It's a 3/5. Pay 2 and tap it. Sacrifice a non-Eldrazi creature to put the 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror creature token onto the battlefield. I'm not too worried about that card, really, because it doesn't seem like it's going to be something you'll get to. Alright, so it makes a thing. Which, you know, it's a relatively scary thing. It's still scary. I got 2 Read the Bones. My god. Is this a human? This is a human. But I can tap the big scary one. So that's nice. Very cool. I need to do that on his turn, though. Read the Bones. Murder. Journey to Nowhere. So many options. Now, this thing can only transform if you get all 4 card... If you get 2 4 card types. Don't know how soon that's going to happen. I think I need to keep 1 mana back so I can stop the 3/2, but I can at least play one of these. So let's read some bones. So we're going to get a land, and we're also going to get Crow of Dark Tidings, which is a zombie bird 2/1 flyer. When it enters the battlefield or dies, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Which, in Eldritch Moon, is generally a good thing, because so many cards interact with the graveyard, you can get stuff out, etc. I want the land. The land seems beneficial. I don't know if I want the crow. I feel like there's better things than the crow. So I'm going to take this one and leave the crow to rot. Finish, which gives me the land, but then also a Sigardian Priest, which, you know, whatever. That's something. So now I'm going to continue into the attack step. Not going to attack because I would die. Go to second main, can't do anything, and finish my turn. Okay, stop timer. At the beginning of this person's turn, I'm going to tap this guy, so he cannot attack me this turn, because I don't want to have to deal with that. Now we'll see what the opponent is going to do. Nothing, because they don't have any attack power. You have a Stern Constable, a 1/1, tap, discard a card, tap target creature. Wow, that is a lot harder for you to do. I only have to pay 1 mana. But they still have the capability of it, so I need to be careful. This just straight up enters the battlefield tapped, so we need to be careful. We need to make sure we don't need 5 mana this turn. It's a Guardian Priest, Journey to Nowhere, Murder. Still can't play Murder. I mean, I could put in Swamp, I guess, and then we could do it. We could read the bones again. Huh. It's telling me Forsaken Fortress, which seems fine. I'm actually kind of thinking right now that I could, because this thing's a human. Yeah, so I can't really benefit from having 2 Guardian Priests out anyway. Thinking I might just have a complete repeat of the last turn. Play the Sanctuary, so I get the Sanctuary in. Do Read the Bones, and then on his turn, tap the 3/2 again. Actually, seems fine. Yeah. I'm a little worried that he might try to tap my guy when I tap him, but we'll see what happens. Read the Bones. Yeah, let's do it. Hopefully we get something cool. Griff's Boon, Enchantment Aura. Enchanted creature gets +1 power and has flying. You can also pay 4 to return Griff's Boon from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to target creature. So that's kind of cool. It's an enchantment that never dies if you're willing to pay for it. Huh. But do I want that? Do I need to give any of my guys flying? Flying is always a very helpful ability to have. I really need creatures is what I need. It could be good. I don't feel like I need the Swamp now. I feel like I'm set on mana. I've got 6 mana available to me, and I have enough of each color. I think maybe I will take Griff's Boon, but then I'll ditch the Swamp. I got Griff's Boon and another Griff's Boon. Marvelous. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, it's telling me to play Griff's Boon. The problem with that is my plan was to use that free mana to tap that 3/2. So I disagree. I'm not going to play Griff's Boon right now. It's not even important. I mean, I guess I could have attacked. But no, it's fine. I'm not real concerned. I'm okay. Everything's okay. And next turn we'll be able to play Murder in case he casts something crazy. Evolving Wilds. This guy's been sacrificing all of his land. He's down to 3 land. I'm gonna have 6 next turn. That seems crazy to me. Oh, I never even used my guy to... Oh. He didn't attack me anyway, because I'm too big and scary. Well, I forgot, and I guess it didn't matter anyway. Swamp. Once again, 6 land. I have another Guardian Priest, which I don't need right this second. I drew Dark Salvation. Target player puts X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield. Then, up to 1 target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each zombie that player controls. Interesting. So, if I want 1 zombie, I pay 3. If I want 2 zombies, I have to pay 5. But I could pay 5. I could pay 5, get 2 zombies, and I would do -2/-2 to that 3/2. Huh. That seems pretty good. Seems pretty good indeed. Of course, this guy's probably getting to the point where he's going to be transforming soon. And when he does, he can sacrifice guys to make 3/2s, and he's a 3/5, and that's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. But if I wanted to play Dark Salvation and kill off that 0/3, I would need 7 land. I don't have 7 land. Is this still a human once it transforms? It's not. Well, darn it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I should do. I've got a lot of good options. I actually have a really good hand, so I'm not real concerned. But taking out that 0/3 does not seem like a bad idea. I could straight up murder it, and then it would be dead. I think I will. I don't want to play around with that thing. The only problem is he's got a bunch of hand cards, but he's got no land. He kept sacrificing his land. Now his land is gone, and I'm the one with the land. Now I have the machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe I will just go ahead and murder that 0-3. I've got these Griff's boons that I can attach to my guys, too. And then I can swing in the air if I want. Of course, I'm down to 13 life, so I gotta keep that in mind at least. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Sure. I'm going to murder you. And you will be dead. I just don't want to take the risk of that thing transforming because it's going to be a headache to deal with. Now, I'll probably regret playing murder because immediately there will be some crazy thing out here. But, you know, you can only deal with things one thing at a time. Now, instead of trying to worry about that 3-2, I can still tap it on my next turn, which means that Griff's boon can be given to this guy. So that's still seems really good. So I'm going to go ahead into the attack step and swing with the 3-2. Definitely going to do that. Get some damage in there. No blockers, obviously. Damage is dealt. Go to second main. It's saying to put this in, but I wanted to use this to tap the guy. Although, I'm going to be honest, I don't think that the 3-2 is going to swing at me. I really don't. In fact, I'm willing to take that bet. I'm willing to take the bet that he's not going to swing, especially now that I have another guy out. So screw it. What did you do? What did you do? You tapped this and discarded a card to tap target creature. Okay. And you got rid of Bruna the Fading Light. Which I'm glad you did, because that thing's scary. Okay. So we continue. So that thing is tapped. Okay, so now I can't block you. That was your plan? Dude, I'll take the 3. I'll take the 3. I wasn't expecting you to go through all that trouble, but I'll just take the 3. And it's telling me, no, man, just block here. And I'm like, no. No, it's the principle of the thing. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, because Dark Salvation can kill that guy next turn. Actually, maybe I should have let him die, because then my 3-2 would have actually gotten bigger. Whatever. What now? Oh, Christ, what is this? Gisela, the Broken Blade, legendary creature, Angel Horror 4/3, flying, first strike, lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you both own and control Gisela, the Broken Blade, and a creature named Bruna, which is the one they just threw away, that's nice, you get to transform, or meld them, into this creature, Brisella, Voice of Nightmares. Eldrazi Angel, flying, first strike, vigilant, lifelink. A 9/10. That's gross. Not that I can do anything about it. Good thing we already played murder. Of course, there's another land. Should be able to kill 4/3. Yeah. Let me make sure that this guy can't come back. When you cast Bruna, you may return target. Okay, so this can't actually come back. Good. Unless, you know, Sean Connery's got something to go into the graveyard and get it. All right, so I'm not real concerned, because now that we have 7 mana, we can pay this for 3, and we can actually kill off that 4/3 angel using that, which would be awesome. So that's cool. Also, if it goes to attack me, I can block here. Also seems, you know, pretty useful. I do kind of wish I would have let this thing die, so this would have been bigger, but it is what it is, and whatever. And that's a human, right? No, it's an angel, so I can actually tap it. God, I'm not scared of anything. I get another Griff's boon. I think I'm just going to sit on my stuff right now. Okay. You got rid of a card, so I would have to be tapped. Let me see here. Subjugator Angel. A 4/3 flyer. When Subjugator Angel enters the battlefield, tap all creatures your opponents control. So that's what you ditched. If you think that was a good idea, then fine. I support your decision. Do I want to attack? Well, if I attack, you're probably not going to block me. That's what I'm thinking. Well, you're probably not going to block. Well, actually, you're first strike, aren't you? Yeah, you're first strike. Yeah, I ain't playing that game. Skip attack. And let's go to the second. Let's go to his turn. And before we move into the attack step, I am going to tap the crap out of you. Cycle through mana combinations. It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. So that thing can't deal with me, and that's nice. So you just got the 1/1, which, the 1/1 and the 3/2. So I'm going to block that here and take 3. That seems fine. I think I'm playing this out okay. I think this is, I've been a little on edge because there's been some scary stuff, but it hasn't been too bad. They doing anything during second main? They got 2 cards in hand, they got 4 mana. Certainly there's something. Shard of Broken Glass. Equipped creature gets +1 power. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Okay. It's not going to matter, because I'm going to kill that thing. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Is it just power? It's just power, right? Oh, God, it's just power? Oh, thank God it's just power. I was really worried. I was like, wait, no, you're going to ruin everything. This is not supposed to happen. And there's another swamp. All right, so let's put the swamp in, make sure I have enough mana for all this. Let me get this straight. I pay 1 and then put 3 in each other slot. That's 7 total mana. And then I would make 3 2/2 black zombie creatures, and then up to 1 target creature gets -1 until end of turn for each zombie. Yes, okay. That's how that would work. That's what I need to do. Dark Salvation. Boom. I'm going to pay 3. Choose a player to put zombie tokens onto the battlefield. Obviously me. Choose a creature, get -3/-3. Obviously that. Oh, let the good times roll, my friend. I just won the game. Alright, so we've got Griff's Boon, which is a very helpful thing. Now I can make even more creatures fly. Let's make you fly. Sure. Why not? There we go. Move to the attack step, swinging for 6 in the air. Oh my God, Dark Salvation was my salvation. Oh wait, I should have swung with the 1/2 also. Oh, that was dumb. It even told me. The game was right that time. I was like, hey man, why don't you swing with this guy? And I was like, no, I hate doing 1 extra damage. In such a rush, in such a rush. Obviously you're not going to attack. You're just going to sit there and twiddle your thumbs. What you got, buddy? Desperate Sentry, a 1/2 human soldier. When Desperate Sentry dies, put the 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror creature token onto the battlefield. It also has Delirium, has to have 4 card types, and it gets +3 power. Huh. And you are equipping, which means nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. I got another Journey to Nowhere. Can I win right now? 2, 2, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Yep. You're all tapped out. Well, it was good while it lasted. Good while it lasted. Let's go ahead and do that. Take care of that thing. And Journey to Nowhere, the other one. Once again, good while it lasted. See you later, alligator. And that's not a creature, that's a token, so that thing just dissipates into thin air. Continue to the attack step, swing with everyone for the game. You can't do anything about it because you only have 1 card in hand, and you don't have any mana. It's over. That feels good. God, things got a little rough in there for a minute. They really did. Also had a few misplays, but overall not too bad. And Sean Connery was Trebek'd. I got 40 coins. Good. For me. Oh man, Champion of the Drowned Catacomb. Good for me. So what's the story ending here? The Eldrazi onslaught is fierce, and waves of ghouls fall to their attacks. But Liliana's magic, bolstered by the power of the Chain Veil, raises yet more allies from the fallen. Gideon Jura finds himself fighting back-to-back with an unlikely but needed ally. The Eldrazi are driven back. It's like they're dancing. It's beautiful. Alright, so we did it. Having Liliana on our team is certainly nice, and apparently next week, things are going to get hairy. I mean, I'm not saying that that's Emrakul, but that looks a lot like Emrakul. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week for more StephenPlays Friday Night Magic.